Have you ever worried about how a holiday gathering would go with your child with ADHD? Ever worried about their behavior and if they would be able to hold it together with all of the family around? If so, stick with me because that's what we're going to be talking about today. Now, a client came to me recently and told me that her son really struggled with holiday gatherings. And it really is such a common problem that I wanted to jump on here today and offer a few tips and tricks to help. Now, before we dive in, though, go ahead and click that subscribe button if you haven't already done so. Go ahead, I'll definitely wait for you. Okay, hopefully you've now subscribed so you don't miss any future videos. Now, many parents of children with ADHD struggle during the holidays, and I can tell you, I certainly did with my son when his symptoms were at his worst. There's this lack of sort of routine. There's a lot of overstimulation, lots of sugar, lots of treats, and really busy schedules. Honestly, it's an ADHD parent's worst nightmare. And my guess is, since you're watching this video, you can relate as well. So what can you do to make it more manageable? Now, my tip number one is give yourself permission to skip some holiday parties. You know your child best. If going to 3 parties in one day is too much for them, give yourself permission to skip one of them or 2. Or even all of them this year. You don't have to attend everything. It's okay if you skip some of the parties for the well-being of your child or your family. My tip number 2 is prepare your child for what's coming next and for what's expected of them. Changes in routine are to be expected with holidays, but one way you can make this easier for your child with ADHD is to talk to them beforehand about what's coming next and what you expect from them. Go over house rules before you arrive at the house, not actually after a rule is broken, and this will really help. My tip number 3 is stick to the routine as much as possible. Look, sometimes routines have to be altered, but as much as possible, provide your child with meals and snacks each day around the same time you normally would, and try to get them in bed at their regular time as well. And just by keeping these 2 things the same, you will help your child with ADHD feel more calm and more secure. My tip number 4 is choose healthier food options. If necessary, bring your own. Now I'm thinking about this, maybe this one should be tip number 1. If you've been following me for a while, I advocate a fully gluten and dairy-free diet for children with ADHD. So don't cheat on holidays. Instead, bring options for your child that they love and that still fit the diet you have chosen for them. So there you have it. My top 4 tips to make these holidays more manageable. And as always, if you have any additional questions about this or about other challenges you might be facing as a parent with a child with ADHD, please feel free to PM me or leave a comment here. I hope this has been helpful, and I hope you have a very happy holiday season with very few meltdowns and much more peace and calm. Bye for now.